do a quick tutorial on a few different ways that I seal my snow globe tumblers. The first way we're going to do is with a furniture bumper. I also use these Gorilla Glue dots here. They're little permanent adhesive dots. They work quite well. We're going to try with the furniture bumper. So first thing you're going to do is wipe the top of the tumbler off with alcohol. I have this. It's just from the drugstore, just normal rubbing alcohol. And you're going to wipe the top of the tumbler down so it's very, very clean. If there's any residue on the top of the tumbler, when you go to seal it, they tend not to seal very well. So you want to give that a good wipe so it's perfectly clean. Especially with the oil-filled tumblers, they're a little harder to seal. When I do those, I typically use a furniture bumper and a Gorilla Glue dot. For this one, I'm just going to use a Gorilla Glue dot and then the UV resin. So all we do is just peel off your Gorilla Glue dot. I just stick it right on the top. They're sometimes a little sticky, so just, you could also use a very small piece of tape that's the same size as the hole. I don't have any tape here, or I'd actually show you how to do that, but it's the same idea. You just put it on there and then put your UV resin on, and then we're just going to add our UV resin. You can do the whole bottom of the tumbler if you want, or you can just do where your glue dot is. You can decorate the top if you want as well. I'm just going to seal just where the hole is, about halfway over, and then I've got a UV flashlight. You can also use a nail light and just hold it on top. That works as well. I do that sometimes, but I did procure this little UV light, and it's very handy. So you just hold it right over there. Give it about a minute, 2 minutes, depending on your UV resin, and let that cure. So we're just going to put this off to the side. I'm going to start on the next one. So this one I'm going to do with a furniture bumper. So I got these off Amazon. They're just little tiny furniture bumpers. They put these on cabinets so you don't slam them. They don't make a lot of noise, just so it's like a little cushion. And you just push it into the tumbler. Your hole has to be large enough for this to actually go in. If it isn't, then it's not going to go in, of course. So I find it's not too hard to use these. I do have a few little different tools. This one's probably my favorite. It's just a little sculpting tool. It's just got a little ball in the end, or you can use tweezers. Just push that in there. Make sure it's sealing. You can put a glue dot on there as well. When I'm doing a oil-filled tumbler, I usually do the furniture bumper and a glue dot just to keep it clean as possible. I find them harder to seal just because the oil residue. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to wipe this off with alcohol. And I'm also going to put a Gorilla Glue dot on there. You don't have to. It usually seals fine without one, but I'm going to do it just as an extra layer of protection. And then same thing with your UV resin. Same thing, just layer it on there. You can do it over the whole bottom. You can add glitter. If you want to add, actually I'll add glitter to this one. Just cover the whole bottom. And the UV resin does self-level, so you just give it a minute, let it level out. And then you can add your glitter to it. I'm going to add a little bit of this gold glitter. That kind of covers up the bumper and anything else you can see. Just going to give that a little stir with a toothpick just to mix it in with the UV resin. There you go. And same thing with the other one, UV light. I leave it on there for about a minute till it's sealed or till it's cured. And let's continue on to the next one. And here's actually our first one. You can see the nice seal on there. Nice and firm. Doesn't drip. I don't want to stir that one too much yet because I haven't shown you guys what that one's going to look like yet. And then the next one we're going to do with hot glue. Same thing. Wipe the top off with alcohol. Add your glue dot to it. I am quite fond of these glue dots. They're just super handy. Like I said, you can use Scotch tape as well, or just tape, packing tape, whatever you've got, and just cut it. But these are so super handy, and they come in a fairly large pack, and I've made a lot of tumblers, and you get a pack of, how many's in here? 150 in this pack. I think it was around $6. So then all we do is take our hot glue gun. It's just a normal hot glue gun. And you're just going to carefully, because you don't want to make this a lump, and this stuff does not self-level, so you're kind of committed once you do this. Just fill that area with the hot glue. I find this isn't quite as pretty as a UV resin, but there's a lot of people who are allergic to UV resin, allergic to the curing, allergic to it at all. So if you're allergic to UV resin, this is a really good alternative, and it does work. So those are my 3 ways that I close up my tumblers. If you have any other ways or suggestions that you like to close them, please leave it in the comments, and I'll happily make a video on that as well to give some people some alternatives to sealing their UV tumblers, or sorry, their snow globe tumblers. And we'll just do one more little shot of this. You can see that it's sealed. Doesn't leak. Nice. And there's one. Got number 2. Nice seal, no leaks. And our other one. Nice seal, no leaks. I hope you've enjoyed this little tumbler sealing tutorial. I put out at least one new video every week, so please subscribe. If you enjoy the content, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching.